Hello everyone and welcome to my Y&R Insider 24 update channel. Lucas Adams, who plays Noah Newman in The Young and the Restless, gives a sneak peek at his next project. Noah's Ark, The Young and the Restless. Lucas Adams, Noah Newman, on The Young and the Restless. Image, JPI. Adams, who was first noticed by soap fans when he was cast as Trip on Days of Our Lives in 2017, wasn't entirely sure what role he was reading for on Y&R when he got the chance to audition for the show. It was all very hush-hush, so I didn't know the official character when I was first doing the audition process, he told TV Insider. However, Adams says that he received enough intel to know that it was a fun role, and he deduced that the part was Nick, Joshua Morrow, and Sharon Case, son, who'd been living in London for a bit. The actor was thrilled to be cast as the Newman heir because he thought the audition went well. Rory Gibson was cast as Noah prior to Adams's casting. Now, Gibson is on General Hospital as Michael. One big happy family. On The Young and the Restless, Lucas Adams as Noah and Tamara Braun as Sienna. Image courtesy of JPI. Adams recently spoke with Soap Central about his first appearance on the show in 2012, when his one-day role, Wesley, was a fan of Angelina Degamo's. That's not only the full circle moment for the star. Trip, a character on Days, is the son of Ava, Tamara Braun, who plays Sienna on Y&R. He also knows Billy Flynn, Kane, ex-Chad, Days. In addition, Stephen Nichols, Adam's father from Days, played Tucker on Y&R. He was able to inform his former television son that he was going to a fantastic location. Additionally, the actor's mother, Sherry, is a devoted Y&R viewer, who knows what an honor it is to be playing a Newman, given the family's prominence on the show. When Adams makes his debut, don't be surprised if Noah is still covered in bandages from his horrific car accident. The actor is happy to be playing a role different from his alter ego in Salem. Yes, they have similar tendencies, but it's really nice to get to play a completely different character and go down this long, twisting, and turning road. Sharon and Nick rush to Noah's bedside. Will the connection between Sienna, Tamara Braun, and Noah, Lucas Adams, be made public on The Young and the Restless? Since his car accident, which probably wasn't really an accident at all, Noah, Lucas Adams, has been in the hospital bandaged up and not doing well, but not getting worse. Sharon Case, and Nick, Joshua Morrow, have been alternating between staying by Noah's bedside and investigating people Noah knows in Los Angeles in an effort to learn more about the circumstances surrounding his accident. On Tuesday's episode, watch for Sharon and Nick to rush to Noah's bedside. Are they going there because their son has taken a turn for the worse or the better? Tune in to find out. Secrets and Lies. Holden, portrayed by Nathan Owens, Claire, portrayed by Haley Erin, and Audra, portrayed by Zuleika Silva, on The Young and the Restless. Holden, Nathan Owens, and Audra, Zuleika Silva, have a past in Los Angeles, and that past may be coming to light or not. Watch for Holden to keep a secret for Audra on Tuesday's episode. What exactly transpired between these two during their time living in Los Angeles? Holden has attempted to interact with Audra, but she has consistently resisted him. Will she become more friendly to Holden if he keeps her secret? And is there a connection between this secret and Noah, who is also in Los Angeles and used to be with Audra? Right now, there are more questions than answers. Nikki is the best. On The Young and the Restless, Melody Thomas Scott portrays Nikki and Claire, portrayed by Haley Erin. Nikki, Melody Thomas Scott, okayed Claire's, Haley Erin, trip to Los Angeles on the heels of her getting a promotion where she's taking on more duties at Newman Media. Despite the fact that a day on a soap opera is not the same as a day in real life, she has been there for some time. Claire insisted to Kyle, Michael Mealer, that Holden was just a friend and she was in the City of Angels to just have some fun. On Tuesday's show, watch for Nikki to worry about Clary's decision-making. Is this referring to her relationship with Holden or the amount of time she has chosen to take off from work? Tune in to find out. Soap opera fans are abuzz as The Young and the Restless introduces Lucas Adams as the new face of Noah Newman, marking a significant turn in the long-running CBS daytime drama. Noah, the son of Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, and Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, has long been a character of intrigue, balancing the weight of his family legacy with his own inner struggles. With Adams stepping into the role, the writers have the chance to breathe fresh life into a character deeply rooted in Genoa City's storied history. Adams's portrayal promises to usher in a layered exploration of Noah's past and present, one that intertwines love, trauma, and the relentless pursuit of identity. This transition also signals Y&R's continued investment in developing multi-generational storylines that blend nostalgia with modern complexity. Lucas Adams's journey to Genoa City. Before taking on Noah Newman, Lucas Adams had already carved out a solid reputation in daytime television. Soap fans first met Adams as Trip Dalton on Days of Our Lives in 2017, where he captivated audiences with his portrayal of a conflicted young man torn between loyalty, love, and vengeance. Adams had the perfect starting point in that role to tackle Noah's similarly complex emotional world on The Young and the Restless. Interestingly, Adams confessed that he didn't initially know what character he was auditioning for when Y&R reached out. In the soap industry, where scripts and storylines are tightly guarded to prevent leaks, the casting process was intentionally kept secret. It was all very hush-hush, Adams revealed. When I first went through the audition process, I didn't know the official character. Nevertheless, he was able to deduce enough from the script to realize that it was a meaty role with strong family ties, most likely that of Nick and Sharon's son, who had traveled to London for a while. His instincts were right. Following in familiar footsteps, Adams replaces Rory Gibson, who previously played Noah before joining General Hospital as Michael. While recasts are a common part of soap operas, Adams's transition feels particularly seamless given his familiarity with the genre's rhythms and demands. He understands how to balance emotional intensity with the slow-burn storytelling that keeps viewers hooked week after week. Adams's personal connection to The Young and the Restless runs deeper than most might expect. He actually made his first appearance on the show in 2012, which was more than a decade ago. He played a one-off character named Wesley who made fun of Diana DeGarmo's Angelina. That cameo might have seemed insignificant then, but in hindsight, it foreshadowed Adams's eventual full-circle return, this time as a core member of the Newman dynasty. Another coincidence is that Adams' former Days of Our Lives co-star Tamara Braun now portrays Sienna on Y&R. Braun played Adams' mother Ava on that show. The fact that the two actors are now involved in storylines that intersect emotionally and thematically gives the reunion an extra layer of depth. In addition, Adams has professional connections with Billy Flynn, who played Chad on Days, and Stephen Nichols, who plays Steve on Days, played Tucker McCall on The Young and the Restless. When Adams reached out to Nichols to share the news about joining Y&R, Nichols assured him he was stepping into a wonderful place, a sentiment that certainly rings true for longtime fans of the show. Stepping into the Newman legacy. Taking on the role of a Newman is an honor and a challenge for any actor. One of television's most recognizable characters, patriarch Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, is synonymous with the Newman family in The Young and the Restless. As the grandson of Victor, Noah carries the weight of family expectations, legacy, and the constant shadow of Newman power dynamics. Adams's real-life mother, Sherry, happens to be a devoted Y&R fan herself, and she fully grasped the significance of her son joining the Newman lineage. She knows what an honor it is, Adams said, smiling at the thought of making his mother proud. Noah's return to Genoa City, the mysterious car accident when viewers first see Lucas Adams as Noah, the character's life literally hangs in the balance. Noah is recovering from a horrific car accident that may not have been an accident at all. Fans are captivated by the storyline and eager to find out if there was any foul play. The imagery of Noah bandaged and vulnerable is symbolic not just of his physical injuries, but also of his emotional wounds from years of turmoil and loss. Nick and Sharon, two of Genoa City's most beloved figures, are devastated yet determined to uncover what truly happened to their son. They spent their time looking into Noah's connections in Los Angeles, where Noah had been living prior to the accident, as well as keeping watch over his bedside. The show cleverly uses the accident as a narrative anchor, a mystery that ties together multiple characters and hidden histories. The tension builds as Sharon and Nick rush to Noah's bedside in upcoming episodes. The main question is whether Noah's condition is getting better or getting worse, and more importantly, what secrets will come to light when he wakes up. A persona reborn in portraying Noah, Adams brings new dimensions to the role. Adams gives Noah a cautious optimism and deep introspection, whereas earlier versions of the character lent toward the gloomy artist archetype. He describes Noah as someone who has lived through pain but still believes in redemption. Yes, they have similar tendencies, Adams said, comparing Noah to his Days character trip, but it's really nice to get to play a completely different character and go down this long, twisting, and turning road. Adams has the creative freedom to reinterpret Noah's motivations and personality traits, making him a central character once more. The writers have placed him at the center of several storylines that deal with love, betrayal, and retaliation, traditional Y&R themes. The Web of Secrets, Los Angeles connections. The show's writers have also cleverly woven Noah's backstory with new and returning characters, expanding the mystery surrounding his time in Los Angeles. Holden, portrayed by Nathan Owens, and Audra, portrayed by Zuleika Silva, both of whom have an enigmatic past in Los Angeles, are now emerging as significant characters in the ongoing story. The audience learns that Holden is keeping a secret from Audra that may have something to do with Noah's crash. When Noah's name is mentioned, Audra, who has long been portrayed as shrewd and sometimes manipulative, seems anxious. Is it possible that she was a part of the events that led up to the accident? Or is she covering for someone else? The intrigue is heightened and the stakes are raised for everyone involved by the characters' personal connections. Adding to the tension is the introduction of Sienna, played by Tamara Braun, whose connection to Noah is still shrouded in mystery. Given Braun's history of playing complex, morally ambiguous women, Sienna's involvement could range from a past love interest to a conspirator or even a secret ally. In any case, her presence guarantees that Noah's plot will continue to develop in unexpected ways. Claire, Nikki, and the Newman women. The Young and the Restless, on the other hand, never misses a chance to highlight the powerful Newman women. Nikki, Melody Thomas Scott, the family patriarch who always seems to know when trouble is brewing, has given Claire, Haley Erin, a newly promoted employee at Newman Media, more responsibility. Claire's decision to travel to Los Angeles under the guise of a business trip, while maintaining that she's just having fun, raises eyebrows. Always vigilant, Nikki becomes increasingly concerned about her granddaughter's decision-making and time away from the business. The potential overlap between Claire's trip and Noah's accident creates endless narrative possibilities. Was Claire unknowingly caught up in the same web of secrets that ensnared her cousin? Could the connection she has with Holden, or even with Audra, be the key to understanding what actually transpired in Los Angeles? Nikki's instincts tell her that not everything is as it seems, and in the world of Y&R, her instincts are rarely wrong. Family, faith, and the fragility of love. In addition to the suspense and intrigue, Noah's tale addresses one of the Young and the Restless' most pervasive themes, the significance of family and the delicate balance between love and loyalty. Sharon and Nick's relationship has weathered countless storms, infidelity, loss, and tragedy, yet their shared concern for Noah reminds viewers of their unbreakable bond. Their bedside scenes demonstrate their ability to convey raw vulnerability and carry a significant emotional weight. Nick and Sharon have to deal with difficult questions about their son's choices as parents. How much do they really know about Noah's life in Los Angeles? Did he inherit his father's recklessness or his mother's idealism? These emotional dilemmas humanize the Newmans and remind fans why they've remained central to Y&R for decades. From Lucas Adams's point of view, managing challenge and appreciation for Adams, stepping into an established role comes with unique challenges. Fans have long memories, especially in daytime television, where characters can span generations. Yet Adams approaches the role with humility and enthusiasm. "It's such an honor," he shared in interviews. "Being a Newman on a show as legendary as The Young and the Restless is really special for me because I grew up watching soaps." Adams also emphasized his appreciation for the supportive cast and crew. He spoke fondly of his co-stars, praising their professionalism and warmth on set. "Everyone has been so welcoming," he said. "It's like joining a large family, and that energy is reflected in what you see on screen." His work ethic and commitment to authenticity have already impressed viewers. Many have noted that his version of Noah feels grounded, less the tortured artist of old and more a man trying to rebuild after trauma. A fresh direction for the Young and the Restless. The inclusion of Lucas Adams as Noah Newman signals that Y&R is not afraid to experiment while still respecting its legacy. The show continues to balance old-school soap staples, love triangles, corporate rivalries, and long-buried secrets with modern storytelling that explores identity, mental health, and redemption. Adams's presence also introduces a new dynamic between generations. Noah becomes a bridge between eras as he interacts with both the older Newman figures and the younger Genoa City residents. His arc has the potential to redefine the character as a moral compass or, perhaps, as a tragic figure whose good intentions lead him astray. Looking ahead, what will Noah Newman do next? As Noah's recovery continues, fans are eager to see how the mystery surrounding his accident unfolds. Will it reveal deeper plots involving Sienna, Holden, and Audra? Will Sharon and Nick's rekindled bond endure the secrets they uncover? And how will Noah's return impact Newman Enterprises and the broader power dynamics in Genoa City? Lucas Adams hints that viewers should prepare for a long, twisting, and turning road. That statement alone suggests that the writers have only begun to peel back the layers of this storyline. With Adams's talent and charisma, Noah could once again become one of the most compelling figures in the Young and the Restless universe. Conclusion: a promising future in Genoa City. In many ways, Lucas Adams's casting marks both a rebirth and a reunion, a return to Y&R for an actor whose first appearance hinted at a bright future, and a chance for Noah Newman to reclaim his place among the show's elite. His performance perfectly matches the Newman legacy in terms of emotional depth, charm, and a touch of mystery. Noah's journey is resonant with themes of redemption, resilience, and the enduring power of family, whether he is uncovering secrets in Los Angeles, confronting his parents' expectations, or rediscovering himself after tragedy. As The Young and the Restless continues to evolve, Lucas Adams stands ready to lead a new generation of drama in Genoa City, and fans will be watching every step of the way.